Hey guys, hey, Jonathan's already here.
Hi,
hey
guys.
Jonathan.
Let's,
Glad you're here. So there's 2 people here now.
Yeah.
All right. So how's it going? Did you already put this on mute?
I have not.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, so when you pop on, be sure to say hi. Let us know where you're visiting us from. And
Tell us where you're from.
what are you drinking?
Let us know you're watching.
I'm drinking a chai tea latte.
I'm drinking some RC Cola.
Yep.
I shouldn't be, but I am.
Yep. Hey, Tammy in Virginia. How's the weather where you're at?
Lone Star Living.
Pam in Missouri. Hello.
Pam
I actually just got off the phone not that long ago with my friend that lives in Missouri.
Mandy Jensen's with us.
Hey, Mandy in Canada.
Shannon.
Shannon
Hey,
in
from
Kentucky. Darla in Kentucky.
Hey, guys from Kentucky. Hey, we got some Kentucky folks watching us.
Ooh, so Lisa Ann is in Florida. Carolyn, Dallas. Hey
Daily
guys,
vlogs.
there's Kelly, another Kentuckian.
Daily vlogs with Lisa Ann.
Oh, Brenda in Georgia. Tammy says it's pretty today, but it's supposed to snow on Wednesday. Yeah, I think the temperature dropped tremendously today.
Brenda's here from Georgia.
In our area. So
14 inches of snow in Utah.
Wow, that is crazy. Hey, Hodgepodge.
We have no snow here in Kentucky right now.
JTC Homestead, long time no see. Glad you're here. Yay.
Buckeye girl from Ohio.
Buckeye, yeah, obviously. Yeah. I have an uncle that's from Ohio.
Chicago.
And he's all about that Buckeye State.
Yeah.
Let's see, Lila Perry in Chicago.
It's been clear, sunny, cold here. Oh yeah, she's British.
Thank you. We put that up last week.
Yeah, show them our fireplace.
Oh yes. How do you like our fireplace?
How you like that fireplace?
Brought to you by Netflix.
You know, I would so much rather have the real thing.
Yeah.
But we don't have the real thing here in this house.
Yeah, earlier, well, we were getting all this set up, and I was like, oh, the TV's in the background. I was like, oh, I can put it on the fireplace.
Yeah.
That'll be all nice and homey. And anyway, who else?
Anyway,
hey, Kelly in New Jersey.
It's good to have everybody that's joining us.
Yes.
Keep saying hi as you come in so we'll know you're watching. And I guess we can get into some chats here. Says we have 25 people right now, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank y'all so much for spending your Monday evening with us. So today was pretty relaxed for me. Maybe not
Yeah.
so much for you.
I did some running around with the boy.
Yeah, he had a birthday last week.
Yeah.
We are now the parents of 2 teenagers.
Pray for us.
Yeah.
It makes me feel old.
Hey, Aaron.
Of course.
Aaron Quicksall, what's up, buddy?
Aaron. I hope you know about the jobs are opening now. Apply. I'll just leave it at that. He knows what I'm talking about.
All right, Aaron, you heard that.
But anyway, good to see you, Aaron, or chat with you.
Oh, he said just filled it out. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, man. Pam said, been there, done that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's which I know with boys, I mean, I know that Parker's appetite is about to increase even more than it's already been. So we have that to look forward to.
Not. It's big enough right now.
I'm sure you remember what it's like being a teenager.
So yeah, we've got so our son got some gift certificates for his birthday from his sister and his aunt and some other and from us and stuff. So he wanted to go spend some money. Yeah. And so I took him to town today, and we had a good time together. We went, grabbed some lunch, and took him to a few stores, and he did really well. You know, we talk a lot about being frugal, and of course he wants to get a toy, and I'm fine with that. He wants to get a game, something like that. I'm okay with that. But he really kind of looked everything over, and he didn't spend all his money. He just looked at what is available, and he bought a few little things. He kept most of his money, and he's going to think about what he really wants, and and go back and get the rest later. So I thought that was really, really big of him.
Yeah.
That kind of shows that he's maturing.
Yeah, when y'all left, I told him, I said, when you're buying something, get something that's going to make you a better person. And he went, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I said, something that's going to improve your skills or you'll learn something. And he's like,
oh, see.
Okay.
All right. Who have we missed?
Let's see. Kelly said, did you go to Bowling Green?
You got Kelly from New Jersey?
No, I'm talking about Kelly Bays. I'm answering her question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in our little town. We don't have. I mean, there's like a garden shop and a hardware store.
Tammy says make him some deer jerky.
Well, we've got some deer jerky.
He actually got a pack of beef jerky.
Yeah, he got beef jerky for his birthday. Yes, Mandy, exactly. Nothing fun. Oh, man, I know. That's such a mom thing to do, isn't it?
Yes, Kelly, we did. That's where we went.
Yep. Let's see.
You mean nothing fun?
Yeah.
You got to hang out with me all day.
No, I'm saying he couldn't buy any. When I said get something
he said
that
he
makes
didn't
you
do
a
any
better
fun
person.
today?
Yeah. Well, Kelly, next time you come shopping to Bowling Green, let me know.
No, he bought.
Send me a message on Facebook.
He bought a game.
He did get a game.
He's downstairs playing right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see.
So when Aaron comes back, we need to have him bring his toys.
Yeah.
His big boy toys that we like to play with. And he can set that up downstairs again.
Yeah. Let's see. So today I did a thing. Even though I said it was a low-key day, I didn't leave the house. Yeah. But I told y'all last week that I was going through all of my seeds. So I kind of went through the inventory and I reorganized the seeds. Well, today I sat down.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at my seeds going, okay, when does what get planted? So I made some notes. I also got on MI Gardener's website to see if there was anything that I didn't have that I wanted. And I found some things and I ordered some things, which I will share that when those come in. One of the things I think, did I tell you what I got?
No, you didn't.
Well, I kept in mind mosquitoes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So just let that.
You got some more people?
But yeah, when we get
Pure
that,
Living for Outdoors is here. Aaron's got some new stuff for his headset.
Awesome. Bro Farms is here. What's up, y'all?
Arkansas's in. Sorry, we're getting distracted. People are saying hi. We want to say hi back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry if we missed somebody.
Carlton Family Farm. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Tree looks good.
Not citronella.
Pure Living from Outdoors. Fireplace.
I love how
we already talked about the fireplace. Yeah. Wish we had the real thing.
Yeah, maybe one day. We actually do have gas run to the house. So we could get a gas fireplace.
No. I want a wood burning stove.
Okay.
A wish list is I want a wood burning stove.
All right.
We've had a gas fireplace.
Yeah.
And we like it. Mm-hmm. But I want a wood burning stove. But I don't know. That's a wish list for future.
Yeah.
So.
See, Mandy said, I haven't left the house since Friday. It's been wonderful. I bet.
Yeah. Oh, go back to mosquitoes and.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what'd you get seed-wise?
Well, I kind of want to wait and do a haul, but okay.
Well, you can do the haul,
He's got
but just
lemongrass.
Oh, okay.
He's got lemongrass seeds. 99 cents, and if you use my code, you'll save 10%. My code is TCW10, which you put in the discount code section at checkout, and you'll save 10% on your order.
TCW?
Like for the Caver's, when I used to be the Caver's wife, it was TCW10.
TCW.
But yeah, so he's got, I cannot believe his inventory is like crazy. You know, you can grow.
Yes, lemongrass is awesome.
You can grow, he's got coffee beans that you can grow for trees.
Really?
Yeah. Strawberries. I ordered some strawberry seeds so we can start plants from seeds. So we'll try that. Hopefully that'll work.
Because coffee, that's a tree, right?
It's a tree. Mm-hmm. But you grow it in your house And he actually has grown it because he's in Michigan, and you guys know how cold it is.
If he can grow it in Michigan, we can definitely grow it down here.
Yeah, he brings it in the house in the wintertime. He takes it out on the deck in the summertime. And if you watch his channel, which we're talking about M.I. Gardner, he's actually been able to make a cup of coffee out of his...
That's pretty cool.
Off of his tree, so it is pretty neat.
That's really cool.
And according to the description on the website, apparently the plant smells amazing and it makes your house smell
Blue
good.
Ridge Preppers who are watching.
Hey, Blue Ridge Prepper.
The wood burning stoves are a lot of work. Oh, I know. Man. Well, yeah, once you get used to doing it, I don't think it's you feel like it's a lot of trouble.
Hey, Mimi,
my parents had a wood burning. Yeah, my parents had a wood burning stove. My dad really didn't want to use it much. I did, so I was the one that used it more than he did, and so I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, I grew up with a wood burning stove too. Yeah, and they are wonderful.
My dad was a firefighter, so he was against fireplaces and wood burning stoves because he had seen too many houses burned down because of those.
And the house that we had with the wood burning stove did burn down, but not because of the stove. Yeah,
no, but he has seen a lot of houses catch on fire because of, fireplaces that weren't taken care of. Stuff happened.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, it's wintertime. If you do have a fireplace or a wood burning stove or even gas, I mean, make sure everything is maintained and clean.
In tip-top shape. Yep.
So you'll be good this winter. We don't want anybody to have a bad winter because they just didn't maintain something. So, yeah. Safety tip for tonight.
Absolutely.
I, I feel like a.
Let's see. What else were we talking
safety recording.
about?
You're talking about M.I. Gardner and getting seeds.
And seeds. And we're talking about coffee.
And coffee. Growing your own coffee.
Yeah, grow your own coffee. And then strawberries.
Can you see those?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
Let's see.
What the heck?
I don't know. Nato Jacobs wants to talk about ping pong. I don't play ping pong. Let's see. Hey, Andrea. It's that's our friend Andrea from Australia.
Somebody's asking Pure Living for Outdoors what the heck happened the other night. Did you fall asleep?
Hey, Jennifer.
I don't know what that's about. What happened the other night?
Summer in the Southern Hemisphere at Christmas. That is crazy. I don't know. It's just so hard to wrap my head.
Yeah.
Like where she's at, it's already tomorrow
Australia?
afternoon. Yes.
It's summer there right now?
Yes, it's summer and it's tomorrow afternoon. Like she is literally in the future. It's just awesome. Hey, there's Jennifer, Chaos and Grace. You guys be sure to check out Jennifer's channel. Show her some love. She's got a great channel over there. She's a homeschool, homesteading mama. So y'all go check them out.
There's another Jackie.
Hey, there's Jackie Biggs.
Tuesday afternoon.
Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, it's tomorrow afternoon.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And weird all at the same time.
Hey, thank you, Megan.
We're talking to somebody in the future.
I know. That is Aqua Smoke from Valspar or Olympic.
It looks different, it looks one color on our camera. It looks another color on our monitor. It's really weird looking. But when I dim the lights, it changes a little bit too.
It is a grayish teal, like a grayish turquoisey color. You're messing with my eyeballs.
Is that good?
Yeah. How's the fire pit going? Andrea wants to know.
Oh, fire pit's going good. I mean, we've had several fires in it. I have not.
We have not done any.
I have not cooked on it yet. Simply, part of it is just we've been busy.
We've been busy. I mean, that's it. We're just in a really busy season of life.
There were at least 3 things I planned on doing today, and I did 0 of them because other things took priority.
Yeah.
And now the weather. I mean, it's dark by 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you still have daylight in the summertime till 8 o'clock or 8:30. I mean, you can get so much more done. But now it's dark by 4:30, It's really cold outside.
Thank you, Jackie.
Kind of
That's
limits
very
what you
sweet.
can do.
Hey, Rockin' C. Debbie, yes, same thing here in Kentucky, our part of Kentucky. It's been really nice the last few days, but today, by the time he left and the time he got home, it had dropped about 10 degrees. So
No, it got cold all
Yeah.
day today. Just colder and colder and colder.
yeah, December is hectic here too. Light until 8:30 to 8:45. That's because you're in your summertime. That's
I'm getting a glare.
awesome. See, Carlton family says we have our wood stove going now. Once we get a fire going, we keep it going. Yeah, I remember the house that I grew up in where we had a wood stove. It would be January, and it'd be like we'd be in t-shirt and shorts in the house because the fire, the wood stove would be so
Rockin'
hot.
Homestead.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Rockin' Homestead's talking about these short days. They're just not fun for people that want to do stuff. I mean, outside.
Hey, what's up, Jess? Thank you.
Which jet? Roots and Refuge.
Roots and Refuge. Yep. I was actually watching.
This morning you had their live.
I was watching their
show
live
on.
show. Yeah, and then I was watching. I watched another one this afternoon. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I saw a part where you were talking about saving seeds, but I watched another one before that. Now I can't remember which one I was watching. But anyway, yeah. So I saw that you're going to be going to Georgia. That's my home state. But she's going to be visiting Rose out there at Wholesome Roots.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're going to be going to a wedding and visiting an alpaca farm. So that will make for an interesting
Alpacas are
video.
funny.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
Valerie.
I don't know if alpacas are funny, but they're cool. They're funny looking animals.
I think they're cute.
Yeah, I
love
think they're
their
funny
faces.
looking animals. Just watching them.
Yeah.
We got a few alpaca farms in the area, not
Hello.
nearby.
Two Wild Onions Homestead. I like your channel name. That's cool. Hello and
Wild
welcome.
Onions. Good evening.
Alpacas in the future? I guess you're talking to
us?
Jess. I think she's talking to Jess.
Oh, to Jess?
I don't think Maya
I know
is
we can't have alpacas.
not on board. He said we have dogs. Because I guess on their live chat someone had mentioned that alpacas are good predator control.
Really?
And
I know they're good pack animals.
and Jeremiah said that's what the dogs are for.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they were also talking about how before, like, people were always offering them donkeys, because you all know donkeys are also good predator control, and how they were just like, no, we don't need a donkey, we don't need a donkey. And now they're thinking about getting a donkey and no one's offered one. So I think that's about how it goes.
We're not getting alpacas.
No.
No.
Well, thank you, Yari. That's very sweet of you to say. Let's see.
Jump off,
Jennifer said, I need some alpacas on our homestead when we move. They're great protectors from what I hear. Yep, that's what I hear too. Hey, Jump Off A. Tammy says, we have 2 donkeys and we love them. What are your dream animals? That is a good, I love this discussion.
My parents have 3.
Yes. Jack's parents have 3. His dad raises cows, and they have 3 miniature donkeys.
Miniature donkeys. Which are cool.
Yeah, which is great because we have coyotes are really bad in our area.
But he has sold all his cows, so currently he has no cows.
So now he just has 3 donkeys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jess asked, what are your dream animals?
For like a homestead or farm?
Uh-huh.
I guess for...
I love this discussion because it's dreaming.
Well, yes. If we had more land and could have the animals we want, I would definitely have some cattle.
Beef or dairy?
Probably beef. I would have some beef cattle, and I would probably have some goats. Those are my 2.
Your 2? Okay.
Yep.
So mine are, mine are realistic. Like, we have enough land.
What do you mean?
For what I want.
Oh, okay.
I would love to have dairy goats. I would love to have meat and laying chickens. And the meat chickens would be I never can remember the names of them, but the ones that Justin Rhodes did, and that 1870s homestead where they're, from the time you get them to like 6 weeks later, they're ready to butcher. Cornish cross hens, I think. Okay, so dairy goats, laying and meat chickens, and rabbits.
Chicken.
For their manure. And
Muscovies.
also, I think that would be a really excellent thing for my son to learn and be in charge of with the breeding and the selling and the butchering.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
What kind of dairy goats?
Probably the ones that I have read the most about are Nubians. That my understanding, they're
What does Arm's family have? He has those
he has Kiko goats, but those are meat goats.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not interested in meat goats just because I would just rather have the.
Well, really, a dairy goat. We only have to have a couple of them.
Yeah. Let's see. She said, "I have Nubians. They are wonderful, and I've heard that they have a very sweet disposition. They're very easy to raise, and they give really good milk.
They are so beautiful, and their personalities are bigger than their ears.
That's cute.
Their personalities are bigger than their ears.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. Our dairy goat is Nubian, and she's a great milker. Yeah, I would love to have a dairy goat. Hey, Mary.
Yeah, I love baby goats. Baby goats are
so
just,
cute.
they're so fun to play with and just
Washington
watch
County.
them hop around.
Hey, Charlotte. I love your name.
Washington County, Kentucky.
I
don't know where Washington County, Kentucky
I don't
is.
either. Are you east, west, north, south, middle?
I would have to guess that it's north, probably. Probably northern Kentucky somewhere.
Mama T said our Nigerian dwarfs are spoiled rotten.
I wonder if Washington County is close to Jefferson County.
Oh.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, when they name the counties, they do those for a reason. So.
Yeah, maybe so. Do you say, is that Lamanche?
West of
Lamanche goats?
Bardstown. Okay. Well, it is north of us then.
Yeah. Cool.
And
Let's
west
see.
of us.
Never thought we would say this, but we love raising meat goats. Love the meat. Okay. Yeah, that's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't eat goat. We have eaten goat.
Is
and
that mutton?
Is very delicious.
That's mutton, right? Or that's lamb?
I think that's lamb.
Well.
But.
Yeah. If I've eaten goat, it's been so long ago that I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, one time Reedy did bring us some goat, some barbecued goat. And it was really good. It was kind of sweet. Let's see. I have one cat, Ava. She's 4 years old, domestic, long hair, tabby.
I'm glad you've gone.
Very similar to do. Oh, okay. Let's see. Pink bean seeds.
Goat is yummy.
Uh,
Mutton is a 3-year or older sheep.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, mutton sheep,
Yeah.
not goat. So I don't know if I've had goat or not. To be honest with you, I can't remember. Maybe I have, but I just don't remember.
Yeah, I do. I just remember thinking it tasted very sweet. And that was one thing that our friend, we have a friend named Reedy who loves barbecue, and the place that he had gone had barbecued goat meat. And it was shredded, and it was really good. I just remember thinking it was very sweet.
Well,
There are a lot. What?
I was gonna say, yeah, don't see. We usually.
Let's see. Can you have animals in your new place? Absolutely. Absolutely. We are not in a subdivision. We have absolutely no restrictions. It's just a matter of our space and just figuring out what's going to work.
We have 1 acre of land. We're out in the country, but with 1 acre, you're limited. Especially, our house kind of sits almost right in the center of that 1 acre. So there's not really good pasture in the front or in the back.
Right.
Because it's kind of centered right in the middle of that piece of property.
Yeah.
So it makes things a little difficult. We do have we've got plenty of room out back for chickens. Plenty of room for chickens. And of course, a lot of our property, we want to garden it. I mean, our big thing right now is really not getting a lot of animals. It's gardening.
It's gardening first.
We're going to see what can we grow this summer.
Yeah.
And so that's our big thing.
Yeah, and Jess just asked, what are the top things you are excited about growing in the spring? For me, I love growing salad. I love going outside and picking salad. And since we didn't have a garden this year because we moved, I'm very much looking forward to having my cut and come again lettuce, the tomatoes, the carrots, the cucumbers, all of that. I'm really looking forward to growing herbs. Let's see, of course, I always grow basil, and I grew some lemon balm last year, and then I was able to dry it, and we have that. But yeah, just all of it. I don't know.
I think one thing I really like to grow, I like to grow peppers.
Yeah.
Anywhere from just your bell peppers to jalapenos. I love jalapeno peppers. And then I love just the green peppers to cut up and put in some chili or some stir fry. I mean, I like the peppers. Of course, we're gonna have some tomatoes.
Yeah, one thing that I've not been successful at growing that I'm going to try again is broccoli. Never had good luck with broccoli, but I'm gonna keep trying.
And since we're out in the country, we're gonna really find out what kind of predators for our gardens we've got. And number one, I'm hoping our dogs don't start digging in the garden, because they did that last year at our old house. Now that we've moved and we're out here, I hope they don't dig in the garden, but I've heard the raccoons are really bad around here. So any advice that you guys may have for us about how to keep raccoons from wanting to come eat up your garden? We've been told basically that if you have corn out, they will take it. All the corn will be gone. Yeah,
we've been told that trying to grow corn out here is just
But I'm
impossible.
kind of like, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
You know, I love corn. I want corn.
That's
so
funny.
I will probably try it. Just because they said don't try it,
Yeah.
I'll grow some corn.
Oh yeah, asparagus. I actually have some asparagus seeds, and I've tried to start asparagus from seed before, and they did fine until I neglected them, and then they died. But I would love to have an asparagus patch. Hey Journey Acres, good to see you again. It has been a while. And then somebody, Alicia. Yes, a lot of people have referred, when I used to be the caver's wife, called it the carver's wife. And someone once even said the caver's wife. So I don't know what a caver is, but I don't think they did either. They were just doing the best that they could. But yeah, it was the caver's wife. Let's see.
Well, Carver has an R in it. See, well, so does Caver, but
yeah, it has another R. Yeah, let's see. My husband plays a radio outside. Pie pan scarecrows and CDs hanging on the line. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, all those good reflective noise maker moving things.
Hodgepodge Homestead, they mentioned asparagus. I love asparagus. Love asparagus. It takes a while to get it going though.
Yes, Carlton Family's Farm said you have to get your broccoli out very early, and I think that was where I've made my mistakes. First of all, the first time I tried to grow them, I did not start them inside. I direct sowed them. Then by the time they started getting a stalk on them, it was already hot and the bugs were out and I had worms. And anyway, that was a hard lesson learned.
Yeah, we love the way tomatoes smell also. Just the plants themselves. Just, I like that smell.
Me too.
So, you like growing basil.
Yes. I love growing herbs, and I grew chamomile for the first time last year, and that's been really cool, having homegrown tea. And I have a lemon balm, And
you made the garden look really pretty because you had a lot of flowers around the garden. You had a lot of, what were they? Well, we had sunflowers.
We have sunflowers. Yeah.
Sunflowers were cool.
Well, I saw that Jess really loves zinnias.
Yeah.
And I love zinnias.
You
Those
had
are my
zinnias.
favorites.
I think you had more of them than anything, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I grow. I had zinnias, nasturtiums, marigolds. But yeah, and this year I plan to have more though. But I really love Jess's garden. I love the way she's got her raised beds. I love the different shapes and colors and.
Somebody says we can grow some magic mushrooms. Probably not.
No.
Can you grow cucumbers?
Thank you, Ed.
Yes, we've had cucumbers the last few years at our old place. We both like cucumbers. We like pickles.
Yeah.
We like making pickles.
I also have those little cucamelons. They're the little tiny. They look like miniature watermelons. They're like this big, but they're cucumbers and they're kind of tangy. And I've never grown those. I've never eaten them, but I want to try them. And
Green Gables, we are going to do raised beds. We're going to be building several raised beds and just going that route this year.
Alicia, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Yes, yeah, marigolds are awesome for that. But yeah, I have a whole. Hang on, I'm gonna go get my seeds. I'll be right back.
She is gonna do a video kind of with her seed haul because she loves getting out the seeds and she loves like planning everything out. Once we build the raised beds, she's gonna have diagrams and she's gonna have spaces and where everything's gonna go. You just love that. You eat that up.
Don't be getting me all.
Well, no, you do that.
Make more work for me. Okay.
You do it every year.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta have a plan.
So.
Oh, and that was another thing that Jess talked about in one of her videos that I watched today. She was talking about all the seed swaps that she's a part of. I would love to get into that. Oh, those are beans. Yeah, I now have.
Well, we've got enough. We can do a seed swap for some people.
I know a lot of people have more seeds than I do, but I'm excited. I've got 2 shoebox full, so I'm very happy with my collection. But let's see. Well, I was talking about flowers. So I've got all kinds of, where are my flowers? Here we go. Yeah, and I ordered more today.
You don't have these labeled. You got those.
And I don't have any, well, that's corn and beans, and then all of this are my flower seed bombs.
I see tomatoes, squash, peppers, onions.
Oh, no. Well, I'm talking about flowers.
Melons, lettuce.
So I have calendula, coneflowers, Johnny jump ups, hyssop, poppies, and more poppies. I've got several things of bachelor buttons, marigolds, and sunflowers. And that's not, then I have herbs too, which I know some of these are herbs, but I stuck them in mine.
Make sure you get those in my gardener seeds.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
And then,
we've never had bad seeds from them.
No, I have fantastic.
Actually, the best we've ever had.
I have bee balm. And what else? Yeah, and then I have
creeping flock. Do you know what creeping
lavender
flock is?
Yeah, we had that at our other house in the front flower bed. Creeping phlox, right?
I don't know what creeping flock is.
Yeah. Bye, Andrea.
Talking about the purple phlox?
Isn't that that's what you're talking about, right? Creeping phlox is this, it spreads out like a carpet.
The purple. Well, you can purple, white. There's different types of phlox. But.
Okay. So yeah, I'm excited. Very, very excited. No, we cannot grow papaya where we live. We are in the eastern part of the United States. The lower, it's not Florida, but we're in Kentucky, and so it's too cold here for papaya.
Our climate's not good for that.
Let's see.
I probably wouldn't want it anyway. I'm not big on
Yeah. Oh, I love papaya. See, cucamelons, are very prolific. How did you just eat those fresh? Did you pickle them? Like, how do you like your cucamelons? But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to do a lot of intensive growing so we can, since we're doing raised beds, I want to get as much, because I'm always afraid it's not gonna be enough. Well, I'm always afraid it's not gonna be enough. But then what happens is I get too much. But
yeah.
Just have to keep it in perspective.
Are we going to do green beans this year?
Yes, absolutely.
We really love green beans. In fact, we eat green beans a lot. And
Bye, Ed.
what did you have? What do we eat mostly?
We do the Kentucky Wonders.
Is that what? No, that ain't what.
There's the Romas, which are the flat ones.
Yeah.
And then the
I'm
Kentucky
thinking.
one, the Blue Lake Bush beans.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
what it is.
Yeah, that's
Blue Lake
okay.
Bush beans.
That's what I was like. We love those. Love those. And you know, last year we overdid it actually. Our garden got so huge. It was almost more than we could keep up with when everything started producing, harvesting, and so it almost got out of hand. But so again, we've moved. We're setting this up from scratch, fresh, and so we're just going to gradually build it over the next year or two and see. Eventually get it to where we need it, and then kind of stop. Hopefully we won't go over and then have to scale back, because we did that last time.
We did.
And,
yeah,
you always got to find your sweet spot.
Yeah,
to,
gotta find a
make
sweet
sure.
spot. And I have so many different kinds of beans that I want to try too. But now that I know how to pressure can, because before, the last time that we grew green beans, I froze them all because I had a pressure canner, but I was too intimidated to use it. But now I know how to use it, and so I can can all of our green beans. All of the green beans that I grew last year are freezer burned, and I really need to go through and do a purge and clean out the freezers, because all of the green beans that we still have left are freezer burned, and they're not edible.
Yeah. Chaos and Grace wants to know if we're going to use any permaculture.
Permaculture in our homestead. Yeah, eventually we have to kind of slowly. We're going to slowly get all of that set up.
Well, I can tell you right now, we don't ever use chemicals in our garden. We don't spray or anything like that. So we are trying to grow everything naturally.
Yeah.
But then excuse me. But yeah, then we'll get into some permaculture.
Some permaculture, stuff. Yeah, because we don't like. I don't know. We'll just have to see how we can get it all set up. But yeah, I would love to eventually have a permaculture oasis where we can just go out into a food forest and just pick and let it all take care of itself.
Yeah, so yeah, I know that hair keeps out deer and other certain, I didn't know if it would keep out raccoons or not. And I know a lot of people around here that have used hair. We actually go to church with a couple of people that cut hair. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't around here.
Nice. Oh, very cool. Bro Farm said that they won 1870s contest and got a $100 MI Gardner gift card. That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Let's see. Journey Acre said, can you explain how you choose where you're going to put your garden? That's a very good question.
Yeah.
For us, we chose a location where we knew it got plenty of sun, and we also wanted it close to the house, but also we wanted to make sure that we didn't put the garden in an area where it would sort of be, I guess, in the way of playing outside. We wanted to make sure that we have plenty of space because, our kids are still young. They like to run around. Yeah. We'll eventually have friends over, and we'll want to have like volleyball and badminton and stuff. So we want space for that.
The biggest factor was the lay of our property.
Yeah.
And there's really only a couple of places that would work for us, and so the lay of our property it pretty much limits your choices, and then we chose one of those two spots.
There's Food Forest Permaculture. I actually watched part of your live stream yesterday when you were talking about the juicing. That was very informative. Let's see. Yeah, so I think we have settled on the side of our house. But that may change again.
It's going to get the sun coming up in the morning. It's going to get the most sun throughout the day. It's nice and flat. It's not going to be in our front yard between the front of our house and the road, because we didn't want the garden out front, blocking everything. We've got a nice big front yard,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
we wanted that room for the kids.
Yeah, but that's not to say that we won't eventually work something in there. It's just, I don't know. We're just, we're just trying to get a feel
Again, it's
for
the
it.
lay of the land.
Yeah.
Over there works great, over on the side of our house.
Yeah.
It's nice and flat, and there's also a light out there. There's a security light at night, so if we come home and it's late at night, and we can still go out there, and we'll have light to go pick what we need.
Yep.
We know we can work out there in the evening.
Somebody asked, and I don't see it now, but somebody asked what our favorite variety of sweet
Evans
corn
Gates
is.
Cherry Farm.
That's
Hey, everybody.
easy. Peaches and cream. It is a hybrid, and I love it.
Peaches and cream corn.
Peaches and cream corn.
Yeah, and probably I would say the one after that would be Incredible.
Incredible corn. Now, the Country Gentleman's corn, I actually grew a few stalks of that a couple of years ago, and it was really, really, really good. But top of the line for me is peaches and cream. The Country Gentleman's corn is an heirloom, I believe. But yeah, and also Incredible corn is really good too. Let's see. Hey, Heaven's Gates.
It's weird that this whole conversation went straight to gardening real quickly in the winter. Yeah.
But this is the time that, most, especially here in the lower 48 states, this is the time that you got to start thinking about that stuff, because there, some plants we're going to be starting in next 8 weeks or so.
Well, Christmas is coming up and people want seeds. Well, some of our people want seeds. Some of our friends.
Pam says, I like my corn. It tastes like sugar. Me too.
The sweeter the better.
Yep. Yeah, I tell you what.
Okay, here's my question. What is your favorite way to cook corn?
Or do you like to eat it raw right out of the garden?
What do you need, buddy?
I like it.
Yeah.
I've never met corn I didn't like. I like it boiled. I like it roasted. I like it grilled. I like it raw. I like it popped.
I like it corn cob.
I like it fried. Fried corn. And butter. Also good. Let's see.
There's a lot of good ways to cook corn.
San Diego. Hi, Kathy.
I remember going to the state fair, and they're cooking it on the grill in the shuck, just grilling it, and then they pull it off and they just peel it back and they just dunk it in some butter. I mean, they got a big barrel of butter and they just dunk it in there and hand it to you, and
Yep.
it's all over you.
Hey, Miss Linda. Yep.
Butter
she
dripping
said,
down your chin.
in North Georgia, favorite corn is Silver Queen. You know about that,
Silver
Tangy.
Queen.
Yep. They grow it here too in
Got a lot of
Kentucky.
Silver Queen around here.
Yep. And she said cream corn or boiled corn. I love corn. Me too. Yeah, street corn. That's one thing. I've seen it on
I'm not familiar
Pinterest.
with
I've
street
never
corn.
had it, but it looks so good. But it's like grilled corn, and it's got butter and some kind of cheese on it and spices, and it looks incredible.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
Favorite corn is corn casserole. Ooh, I love that.
Shuck
I
it, boil
do
it,
too.
cut it up, and then freeze it for later. And then you grill it. Yep.
Yep, in the shuck.
Grill
There-
it a lot in the shuck.
There
yeah.
was one year that I did. That's how I put up all of our corn. I left it in the shuck. I double bagged them in grocery bags and threw them in the freezer, and they kept like that. They
Yeah.
kept really, really well.
I think we boil it. That's probably what we do the most. when
Yeah,
we eat it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was boiled.
I love grilled corn.
I do too. Well, and I like cutting it off the cob too. I actually prefer it off the cob personally.
Yeah, and I like eating it on the cob.
Yeah, but off the cob, it doesn't get in your teeth.
Yeah, you gotta pick it out of your teeth.
Yes. So.
We had a big discussion this week since it was our son's birthday, and we asked him what kind of cake he would like, and that got us a big discussion as to My preference, I want a pie.
Yeah,
I don't want a
we've talked
birthday
about this
cake. I
before.
want a pie.
Yeah.
What did Parker? There is our daughter works at a restaurant now. She works at a little cafe, and she started making this cake. She's got her own little recipe. She makes an awesome cake, and that's what our son wanted for his birthday. None of us knew how to make it, so we had to take our daughter to town. She bought the ingredients, and she made her brother's birthday cake, yeah, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah, it was a
Super
dark chocolate
sweet.
cake with triple crown icing. That's
Yeah.
what she made. It was
And
really
it was
good.
Anyway, I just had to throw that in there as a side note real
See,
quick.
Jennifer knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's called, I don't know how you pronounce that. Elotes? Elotes? I don't know.
Lodies?
Yeah, because I know it's Hispanic. She said any good Hispanic neighborhood has whatever, however you pronounce that. Corn, butter, mayo. That's right. Parmesan. You say Cheyenne, but I'm thinking you're saying cayenne, like cayenne pepper. That, oh man, that sounds incredible. Yeah, I want to try that. I've seen it. It looks amazing, but I've never eaten it. But it looks super duper good. Thank you, Yondo. Appreciate that. And no, I have not, Jackie. Have you had candy corn cream? Okay, candy cream
what you're
corn
reading.
style. Jackie Biggs.
Thank you for sharing.
I have not, but I don't know. That sounds good though.
I don't see. Oh, you're reading way up there.
Uh-huh.
I'm down at the bottom. We're reading
Thank you,
different spots.
Carissa. Let's see. Elotes.
Elotes.
I swear, every time I try to say something in Spanish, it makes me. We have a curriculum to learn Spanish, and we started doing it a couple of years ago, but we didn't finish it. I need to pick that back up.
I was doing a podcast for a while, listening podcast on how to speak Spanish, and I listened to it for, I guess, about a month, and just picked up a few basic things and thought it was pretty cool. I moved on to other things. I'm a very impatient person, so I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of different podcasts, and so I'm constantly switching back and forth, and I just never went back to it. But now that I think about it, it was kind of fun learning that stuff.
Yeah, the curriculum that we were using, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but it teaches conversational Spanish.
Yeah.
So you don't learn like, cup, whatever
Yeah.
Spanish word, but you learn, will you please pour some coffee in my cup, where it makes more sense. Let's see, Linda said, our oldest son's birthday is tomorrow, age 43.
Wow.
It goes by so fast. So fast. Like, I can't, like, what happened? I was putting them in their crib yesterday, and today we have 2 teenagers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Don't have enough land for a garden, but I do sprouting. That's good. I did some sprouting last year and haven't done any this year. But it's good. I love lentil sprouts. Are so good on sandwiches.
What about
and
container gardening?
salads. Yeah.
That's
Something you could do. All right. Thanks, Rock and C. Thank you for hanging out with us.
get some pots, get some containers.
Hey, Clueless.
Grow you some tomatoes or something like that. It doesn't have to be a lot. You get one good tomato plant, it's going to produce quite a bit. Just one.
Hey,
Are
hi,
you
Quick
gonna?
Mike.
Oh, somebody mentioned their kombucha. Are you gonna try to start it back up again?
Yeah, I need
kombucha?
y'all. Let me just say, it's funny because I read the comments. I don't always reply because I'm the worst YouTuber on the planet. But yeah, I read some comments and people are just like, well, most of the comments that I've been getting lately are you not doing keto anymore? And where's part 2 of this kombucha video? It's like, I'm not currently doing keto, no. And part 2, I haven't made it yet, but I've got to make a whole other thing of kombucha now because I got rid of the SCOBY because I was tired of looking at it. It was reminding me of how terrible I am. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's see. Is it Isa or Isa? Had to learn Mandarin for work. I felt Spanish was so much easier. I've heard that Mandarin is like the hardest language to learn.
Mandarin?
Uh-huh. I've heard it's like the hardest. That's what I've heard. Anyway, let's see. Grow bags are great for food and air pruning. I have one grow bag to try this spring. I can't wait. Time slows down when they are teens because you look forward to the empty nest. I bet. Oh man, yeah, that's one thing. I mean, you know, we love our kids, but I'm also looking forward to the adulthood. Not because the teenage years are hard, but just because I don't know. It's just the the progression of life, and you want to see them do well, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to us getting to be newlyweds again. Speaking of which.
Oh boy. Speaking of which.
It's our anniversary month. And it's a big one. It's a big one.
You always want to celebrate the entire month.
Yeah. Especially for big ones. This is a big one. 2 years ago was big for me because it marked half of my life. But now it's 2 years later.
Right.
Yep. 20th is our 20th wedding anniversary. It's a big one. I'm very excited.
She wants to celebrate all month long.
Yes, I do. Let's see.
We can't do that. We can't celebrate all month long.
Sure we can. Put a wire rack in front of a window with a couple of plants into the window. Oh, okay. You're talking about starting plants?
Yeah, she's probably giving ideas of how to garden when you don't have land,
Yeah.
So I was talking about containers and pots.
Jackie did tomatoes in hay bales. That is very cool. I've read up on hay bale gardening, but never tried it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen people do that, and the first time I saw that, I was shocked. I was like, really? Mm-hmm. Huh.
I know Dirt Patch Heaven
it works.
did that in her greenhouse. She did hay bale gardening. It's really interesting. Hike with Mike said we had kids right away, so we never had alone time, so I'm looking forward to the empty nest. Yeah, we waited almost 4 years before we had kids, and if it were up to me, we would have had them right away, but he wanted to wait. He said, let's get a dog, so we got a dog. It's a terrible dog, but we got a dog. And
we got good dogs now.
I am glad that we waited.
And good kids.
Yes. I am glad that we waited, but yeah, I definitely of course my parents had kids right away, so I guess
Thank you, Journey Acres.
I just wanted to do what my parents did, I guess. But I'm glad we waited.
Yeah, I'm glad we waited too. We needed time.
Yeah, we need to get to know each other better. Because we dated long distance. And we started dating and got married all within a year. So it was good to get to know each other better and learn how to be married a little bit before we introduced a kid in the mix.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to get used to one another and used to marriage and being together. So yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. Mary says it doesn't always work that way. I have 2 adult children here. One will be moving out soon, and granddaughter here. Oh yeah, yeah.
Carissa's thinking about Western Kentucky. What can you grow? Where are you coming from? I mean, it'd be good to compare it to where you're at now because we're in a very, I guess you could say, moderate climate. And
yeah, I mean, really, we can grow anything here except for like tropical things because we just don't have enough hot days. Like,
if you don't have like a high tunnel greenhouse or hotbed or anything like that, you're gonna want. We always say you plant your gardens right around Derby week, which is the first week of May, right? Kentucky. We're talking Kentucky Derby, by the way. Everybody around here knows what Derby week is because the whole state goes insane. But yeah, the first week of May, everybody's usually planting. And we always say when you plant, if you plant on Derby Day, you're going to have tomatoes by 4th of July.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Plant Derby weekend, you'll have tomatoes by 4th of July. But yeah, there's our growing season is almost 200 days where we live. So there's a lot you can grow. Let's see. Lone Star Living said that he and his wife have been married 3 years. So happy they didn't start having babies right away. I saw the pictures that you posted of you and your wife, and they are so good. I love those pictures. Oh, Jackie says they've been married 43 years. That's awesome. Congratulations.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, talking about another Jackie.
Yeah. Mint juleps on Kentucky Derby Day. Yeah, I've never had. Can you make mint julep without alcohol? I don't think you can.
Yes.
You can?
Well, yeah. There's the L8 one.
Oh, the
version
L8
of it.
version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might have to try it then. I've never had one.
Go back to one of our favorite YouTube channels.
Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. A lot of y'all I know watch him.
Yeah, if you
him.
watch Tim Farmer during Derby week, they teach you how to make some nice drinks using a local Kentucky made soft drink called L81, and it's a lot like it's a ginger ale type drink, and they use that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but now some of their drinks though they do add.
I think
alcohol.
they can, but they tell you how to make it without it.
Without it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, actually, if you live in Kentucky,
he's got a TV show that's sponsored by L81,
yes.
So they actually have L81 representatives come on and show them how to make different specialty drinks.
Right. Yeah, but if you live in Kentucky, he's actually going to be in Georgetown, Kentucky this weekend. And I would love to be able to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, especially since Emily has to work and I'll have to take her to work.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's going to have T-shirts and cookbooks and some of their food. They've got their food in cans that they're selling in jars. And I was like, oh,
Mandy? No,
that's exciting.
We don't drink alcohol here. We don't drink.
No,
so.
we're an alcohol-free home.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have not met Tim Farmer, but I would love to.
We want to.
Yeah, him and Nikki. That would be
we need
so
to.
cool. Yes.
We need to.
Yeah.
I feel like we would have a kindred spirit with them. So.
Yeah. Yeah. But but that's how it is when you watch people. I mean, we all know that as YouTubers. You watch somebody for so long, it's just like, I think we'd be best friends.
And they live...
Not to sound weird or anything.
They live between 2 and 3 hours away from here.
Yeah.
About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but one of these days I will go wherever they're at, I will meet them, and we'll film it, and y'all get to meet them too.
There's a lot of people that we thought we would never meet in person, and then we met them, and it's awesome. Like Joel Salatin.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Justin Rhodes, and just a lot of a lot of cool people we've been blessed to meet.
Yes.
Just because we have a YouTube channel, and this amazing community gets on here, and then we go to these. Homesteading conferences, and you've worked for the homesteading conferences, and I mean, just
Darla, we'll have to meet up somewhere.
Some of the nicest people ever that you could just hang out with.
It really is. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. How being on YouTube, we've been able to get to do a lot of cool things and meet a lot of cool people. But I tell you what, I really want to go to Texas. I would love to go to Texas to meet some friends out there.
I want to go back to Texas. I've been to Texas once. Not a good experience. What happened to the TV?
I don't know. I guess our fireplace was over.
Our fireplace went out.
So now it's
just like a real fireplace. You gotta.
That's funny.
Gotta stoke it.
You're from San Antonio. That's cool. Yeah. There's just like Daddy Curbs.
I want to go to San Antonio.
Lone Star Living is out there. Who else is out there? There's a lot of YouTube friends out there. I would love to go out there and meet some
It's such
folks.
a big state, and the part of it I was in wasn't good. I went to Beaumont, okay?
It was after a hurricane.
During a hurricane for recovery work as part of my job, and it was a mess. It wasn't pretty. Nothing I really saw there wanted me to go back.
Yeah.
So I want to go, I want to go to other places in Texas and see some nicer areas.
Yeah, it's not the tourist experience, exactly.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, and another thing I would like to do is, well, we want to go to the Hootenanny in Michigan.
Yeah.
And I would love to go to Deep South Homestead's Gathering, too.
See, this year was the first time I'd ever been to Michigan. And
yeah.
We
both of us had never been to
loved
Michigan
visiting M.I. Gardner, Port Huron. Man, that was just beautiful.
It's a cool little town. It's kind of like, well, parts of it, especially where his store is, it's kind of like what you would see on like a Lifetime Christmas movie, you know, like a really cute,
well, it
quaint
reminded me
town.
a little bit of Bardstown, Kentucky. Just an old historic type town, but on the waterfront.
Yeah.
And then he took us to a couple of other little towns that were just as amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, just
We went to the beach.
some of the coolest little shops
neat.
along the lakes. So
Yeah,
they were just
super neat out
really
there.
cool. So, and I'd never really had a desire to go to Michigan, and we had a blast.
We did.
We had a blast.
It was really neat.
We were far, far away from Detroit, and we had a blast.
Yep.
And so maybe we need to try Texas now
I think so.
and do something
I think
different.
we should go to Texas. We need to go to Texas. And we need to go to Oklahoma. Crash Daniel Arms' place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of friends that we want to go meet. Let's
He doesn't know we're coming.
He doesn't know we're coming.
We don't know when we're coming.
Yes, exactly, Mandy.
What?
I would love just to, she's talking about Deep South Homestead's garden, just their whole homestead. I mean, they've got fruit trees, berry bush, you know, their orchard, they've got their garden.
That's awesome, Jackie.
And even just the house. The house is pretty too. And I would just love to see them and sit on their porch, talk homesteading, talk YouTubing, talk about family, and that would just be so neat.
Yeah, it's hard to travel and get away when,
Bye, Mary. Excuse me.
you know, when you're just trying to make it on your own and be sustainable, because you
Hey, whole picture.
usually
whole.
don't have a whole lot
Yeah.
in the pot left over to take trips. But
Aw.
we always try to, at least maybe at the end of the year when tax time comes, when we get a refund, we try to put some of that money aside for a trip to do something like this. And sometimes it turns out to be a working trip.
Yes. Which is nice.
Yeah, which
Because it's tax deductible.
which allows us to be able to take a trip.
Right. Hey, Farmer Meemaw. Thank you, Homestead Home. That was very sweet of you to say. But yeah. Well, we've been on here over an hour.
Already?
Yes, I know. The hour goes
Oh.
by so fast. Super, super fast.
The Deep South Homestead event next spring.
Washington State. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be.
Oh,
Wow.
yes. I have been to Oregon. I definitely want to go back. Beautiful. Washington has got to be the same.
Yeah.
Washington and Oregon, I definitely want to go back someday. Again, I saw it under not so good circumstances, but I did see some very beautiful stuff up there.
Yeah.
Hiking a mountain and coming across this big stream flowing down the mountain, and then you get to the bottom and you just see these giant salmon swimming through it. I was like, this is just beautiful.
That's
awesome. It looked like something out of a Thomas Kincaid painting. You know, it was just, we're up on a mountain, we're up on a mountain, and when we see salmon in the streams,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
crazy.
Cool. It
Yeah,
was
we
cool.
have some friends that.
And the trees, these Douglas firs, were just huge
Ginormous.
compared to anything got around here.
Yeah, we had some friends that lived in Alaska, and they talked about how, you know, they lived in a subdivision, but
They
it
said the salmon are spawning and bald eagles are everywhere.
That's
That'd be cool.
crazy. Yeah, they said like they lived in this like little neighborhood that had like this little creek. I mean, it wasn't like out in the woods or anything, but just they had this like little creek that ran behind their yard, and they would just go out there and get a salmon, bring it in.
That's cool.
I know. I'm like, that's
I'm
just
getting
crazy.
Fuzzy for some reason.
Um.
But yeah, didn't you say we need to wrap this up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been over an hour, but Yeah, it's this time always just flies by.
Yeah,
y'all.
we didn't have
so
really a
much
main
fun.
topic tonight. We just kind of led this
everywhere.
off, and we got a question, and we went with it. So
Talked about gardening.
really, thanks for just chatting with us tonight. Again, this is our catch-up night where we just like to chat with some of our viewers and see how everyone is doing. I'm glad everybody's been doing okay. And yeah, we will try a trip. We need to plan where we're gonna go, and
Yep.
it can't be during garden season.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh me. Yes, you all have a fantastic night. And be watching later on. There won't be a grocery haul this week. We don't need anything, so we ain't spending the money.
That's right.
But we will have hopefully a seed haul in the very near future.
Yeah.
But yes, Journey, glad that you caught us live also. Thanks, Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you. Good to see you guys too. Glad you guys joined us. Several more comments coming up here real quick. Thank you, Journey Acres, Lone Star Living. Thank you guys.
Stacy, Bob.
Mandy, thank you. Well, we're gonna get going, and hope everybody has a good week.
Yes.
And we'll try this again next Monday.
Yep.
And we're gonna come up with some topics and
Maybe.
hopefully have something scheduled and planned.
Maybe. Or we'll
Maybe.
just
Or we'll just wing it like we
hope
did
for the
tonight.
best.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Great chat. You guys have a great night. And until next time.
Until next time, guys.